Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Waterloo Teener 14U game. This is the last game of the regular season. Your Waterloo Pirates take on the Edgerton Crimson Tide, I think is what their nickname is. This is a battle between first and second place teams. Waterloo undefeated, 13-0 on the season. And Edgerton comes in with a 10-5 record. These two teams last played on May 17th down in Edgerton, and Waterloo came out on top 12-8. Big 5-run third inning for Waterloo gave them an 8-1 lead, and they hung on for the victory. So we'll get set here for live baseball in a moment as Jake Lauersdorf is on the mound and Trey behind the plate. Defense from first to third, Avery at first, Gavin at second, Mason at short, and Jacob at third. Opening pitch by Jake is low. Oh, in for a strike. Outfielders left to right. You've got Emmanuel. And that's a shot up the middle. And opening single for Edgerton. May hear some music in the background. This is at Waterloo Fireman's Park. We've got blues band, that just started playing at 6 o'clock. So I have to try to talk over that. Next pitch is outside a ball to the second batter. Outfield is Emmanuel in right, Tucker in center, and Wyatt in left. Second pitch is underneath and into left field underneath Jacob's glove at third. So back-to-back singles. And off with the pitch. And that is popped up foul into the netting right above me. And Jake ahead, 0-1. Runner from second was off with the pitch. Gavin sneaking in to take a throw. And the throw is, got him. Picked him off a second. Nice play by Jake. Mason takes the throw and tags him out. So one down now, runner on first. And Jake ahead with this batter, 0-1. And that is swung through strike two. And Jake curveball missed just on the inside corner. Buckled the batter's knees, but Avery at first holding the runner on, only about a step and a half lead over there. Jake comes home, runner holds, and another curveball misses inside. 2-2 now. Hopefully you can hear me over the sound of the music. And there's inside corner swung on and missed. Second out of the inning. First strikeout for Jake on the night. Brings up the on-deck hitter. And throw over to first. And runner's back with a head-first slide. And Jake comes home and swung on and pop out to right. Emmanuel on his horse. That is over his head. And runner from first is coming around third. He's going to score. And Gavin throws on to third. And he's in there with a sliding triple. Edgerton up 1-0. And Jake's opening pitch to batter number 5 is outside of ball. And Jake puts that one in there, and Gavin drifting out into shallow right puts it away for the third out. But Edgerton scores first. Strands 1. Through an inning of play, they lead it 1-0. Due up for Waterloo, Gavin, Mason, and Shea in the bottom of the first. Sun poking its head out here in the bottom of the first. You hear the blues band in the background. Just trying to warm up and get his mic set, they said. So Gavin stands in. Opening pitch of the bottom of the first is outside a ball. Rain was in the area earlier, but has drifted off to the southwest. And Gavin with a grounder to third, over to first, and retires him for the out. We should be clear to play baseball tonight. Once again, this is a battle of first and second place teams. Regardless of the outcome, Waterloo still holds the number 1 seed. And Mason with a grounder off the third baseman's glove into shallow left. And Mason will be on first. Waterloo batters being aggressive, jumping on the first or second pitch of the at-bats. See how aggressive Coach Reedy is on the base paths. Mason off with the first pitch. Pitch is low. Mason out on the caught stealing. So 2 down quickly for Waterloo. Shea ahead in the count, 1-0. And Shea swings through that pitch, 1-1. And Shea with a number to second. Picks and shovels over there for the out. And Waterloo fails to score in the top of the first. They strand nobody. And through an inning, it is Edgerton 1, Waterloo nothing. Due up for Edgerton, I believe, is 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the top of the second. So only about 2 opening pitches for Jake here in the top of the second. And we are back to live baseball quickly. Waterloo trailing 1-0. And that pitch is swung on and fouled off the mask for strike one. And just misses outside. Even now at a ball and a strike. And that is low, 2-1. Misses inside, 3-1. Misses outside, ball 4. So leadoff batter for the second inning in a row for Edgerton. And Renner holds, pitches high, ball 1. Creeping over there at first, big lead, but he stays, ball 2. Big lead over there. He's going to hold. And third pitch is high, ball 3. And that is low. So back-to-back walks to open the second inning. Still nobody down. And Jake's opening pitch is high. That's on the outside corner. 1-1. Nobody out in the top of the second. Edgerton leads 1-0. There's a pitch swung on out to center. Tucker's caught that. He's going to throw to second for a possible double play. And it is a double play. Second time in 2 innings that Edgerton has gotten picked off at second. The runner remains at first. And fouled straight back into my lap. Got a little messed up with the camera here. I have to readjust this just a little bit. That pitch is swung on and pounded out to center. Tucker going back, and he makes the catch for the third out. So Edgerton fails to score. They strand one. And through an inning and a half, they lead it 1-0. Due up for Waterloo, 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Jake, Trey, and Wyatt. .35 fans here for Waterloo. Probably in the 20 to 30 fan range. And a whole lot of fans up listen to the blues music. There's also co-ed volleyball going on in the park tonight. I believe there's also a American or National League game going on Diamond A. So we got a lot of activities going on. If you've got nothing going on, you've got some time to come on down to Waterloo tonight, come on down and enjoy, like I said, beautiful evening. Looks like the rain is going to hold off. It's gone out of the area. Starting to warm up here a little bit. I understand the taco is going to be here tonight as well, so some blues music, have a couple of beverages. Enjoy the taco truck while supplies last. I'm sure my son will be grabbing some chicken tacos. Hopefully they still have chicken meat around 7:45, 8. So Jake stands in. Opening pitch of the bottom of the second is in there, swung on and popped foul and out of play. Pitch is swung on and fouled. Field line up on the hill up there, and it's not going to roll down. Waterloo player going over to get that. Chip down 2. And high and tight to Jake. Takes that for ball 1. And Jake with a little grounder up to second. Baseman shovels over to first, and Jake is retired. Trey stands in now. Down in the bottom. 1-0. Pitch is outside of ball. And Trey swings through that ball, 1-1. That is low. 2-1. And Trey with a shot to right field. And that will be a single for Trey. Second hit of the game for Waterloo. And Wyatt stands in now. Tucker on deck. Trey holds. First pitch to Wyatt is inside a ball. Trey off with the pitch, and Wyatt swings and fouls that one up the first base side. Even at a ball and a strike. Trey will head back to first. And Wyatt with a shot up to short. Trey out on the fielder's choice, and Wyatt is safe at first. So 2 down still, and Tucker comes to the plate. The runner still on first. And swing and a miss, strike one to Tucker. Ball outside. 1-1. High and tight to Tucker. 2-1. And that is high to Tucker. 3-1. And that is outside. Tucker walks. And runners on first and second now. Runner in scoring position for Waterloo. First time in the game. First pitch to Avery, outside corner is a strike. And Avery swings and pops one out to right. Is it going to fall? It falls, safe. And Wyatt comes around to score. And just like that, we are tied. Avery with an RBI. So runners on first and third. Tucker goes from first to third on that. And Jacob stands in now. And that pitch is low and outside. Back to the fence. Tucker on his horse, and he will score. Avery moves up to second. And Waterloo with a 2-1 lead now. One and 0 to Jacob. And Jacob fouls one into the Waterloo dugout. Even now at a ball and a strike. This damage all done with 2 outs. That is on the outside corner, 1 and 2. Low, 2-2. Avery not going anywhere on second. Not even being held on. He's got plenty of room that he can get off the base. And that is low to Jacob. 3 and 2. First base open. Avery doesn't need to go anywhere. Jacob's able to put one in the outfield. We'll see if Avery tries to score. And that pitch is low. Oh, strike 3. Batter's out. So Jacob thought that was low, but that ends the inning. But Waterloo gets the lead. They scored 2 in strand 1. Through 2 innings of play, they lead it 2-1. So Jake on for his 3rd inning of work. He's gotten some help defensively. 1 on his own. He was able to pick a guy off a second. And last inning, Tucker catches one and doubles another runner off a second. So inside and tight, ball 1. There's Jake in there for a strike. 1-1. Just outside a ball, 2-1. That's low, 3-1. And that is way outside. Ball 4. So 3 innings. Oh, out of play. Yep. So 3rd inning in a row that the leadoff batter is aboard for Waterloo, or for Edgerton, excuse me. left-handed batter up and skies it, and that will be out of play. Into the tree behind me. So Jake ahead, 0-1. Jake, a quick worker on the mound tonight. He was pretty efficient a couple weeks ago in Stoughton. That's high, ball one. Last two games for these two teams, not playing each other. I mentioned that already, but last game for Edgerton, and that is line shot foul. Jake ahead 1-2. Last game for Edgerton was a 17-2 victory on Monday, the 10th, down in Evansville. Outside a ball, missed with a curve. Last game for Waterloo was over 2 weeks ago when they played in Stoughton on June 28th. Fouls that one back, 2-2 again. Waterloo victorious 15-5 in that game. Waterloo did have an exhibition game on the 4th of July against Deerfield. Came out victorious 11-3. And that is missed. Jumps out of the way of that one, and runner will advance to second. Full count now, and there's still nobody out. And that is grounded to first. Avery's got that and races him to the bag, and he'll put that for the first out. Nice play by Avery over there. Had him played perfectly. But Edgerton's runner moves up to third base, 90 feet from tying the game. And pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. 0-1. Thanks for joining us from Oregon, Krista, or Washington, wherever you are. Second pitch is grounded to third underneath Jacob's glove and into left field. So this game is tied now, 2-2. And opening pitch is high, ball one. And that's in there, swing through that, strike one. That is in there on the outside corner, strike two. Short lead over there at first. Jake coming home. Ball is low. 2-2. And that is in there and lined out to left. And Wyatt has that one. So 2 down now. Cleanup batter's up now. And that is inside a ball. That pitch is right in there and singled up the middle. Tucker's got that. So first and second now. And runner goes, pop fly out to right. And Emmanuel underneath that for the third out. So Edgerton plates 1, Strands 2. They tie it up. We got a barn burner here. Waterloo coming up on the bottom of the second, or bottom of the third, tied 2-2. Bottom of the order, Ryan, Sawyer, and Emmanuel. All right. So headed to the bottom of the third. See if Waterloo can get that run back. As Ryan steps to the plate in a 2-2 game. That's on the outside corner, strike one. And that's a curveball in there, swung on and missed. And that's a curveball missed on the outside corner. 1-2 to Ryan. And that's outside a ball. 2-2. That's low. 3-2. So Ryan's brought it back full after being in a hole 0-2. And Ryan pops that one down the first base line. That's foul. And we'll do it again at 3-2. And Ryan pops that one foul into the netting. Stays alive at 3-2. Big gap in right center if Ryan can get a hold of one. That goes back to the wall, and Ryan opening batter walk of the bottom of the third. Brings up Sawyer. Nice battle by Ryan there, falling off those couple of pitches and laying off that outside curveball, so he gets on base. And Sawyer holds up. That's a ball outside. And Sawyer holds up on that one. Oh, nope, swing. Appeal to the second base umpire, and that is 1-1. And that is fouled. 1-2 now. Ryan with a one-step lead over at first, and high to Sawyer. And Sawyer with a grounder to second. Shortstop steps on the bag, throws to first, excuse me. Taylor made double play there. So 2 outs. And Emmanuel steps up. Looked like the shortstop was going to flip it to the second baseman, but then at the last second he took it by himself. Momentum heading to first base for him, was able to fire on and get Sawyer. And that pitch is outside of ball to Emmanuel, ball 1. And Emmanuel fouls that one back. Nice catch over there by Gavin. The on-deck hitter back to the top of the order after Emmanuel, if he can reach. And Emmanuel with a grounder past the diving shortstop into left field. So a 2-out single for Emmanuel. And Gavin will be up. Grounded out to short his first time up. Third, actually. Grounded out to third. Emmanuel with a 1.5-step lead over there. And opening pitch to Gavin is inside a ball. And that's outside a ball, 2-0. Oh. Emmanuel hopping over there made Edgerton pitcher step off. Only about a 1.5-step lead over there. Emmanuel holds, and Gavin grounds to third. Throws on to second for the force. And the inning is over. A lot of ground balls that Waterloo's been hitting. But they strand one. Through 3 innings of play, it's 2-2. 2 up for Edgerton, 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the top of the 4th. And I see Jake is heading back for his 4th inning of work. We'll be right back. Opening pitch by Jake is low. Sun going down behind the trees now. The entire infield is covered in shade. And that is swung on and fouled back. Even at a ball and a strike. And that is high and back to the fence. And that is swung on and missed. Jake ahead. 2-2. Even a count, actually. Still ahead. And that's a curveball right in there. Strike 3. Nice curve by Jake. He's got to throw that pitch more often. That's the second time he's dropped that one right in there that buckled the batter's knees. There's a pitch right down the middle. Strike 1. Starts him off with a fastball. And there's a grounder tapper to Jake. He's got it. Flips over to Shea at first for the second out. 2 up, 2 down. And that is swung on and out to right. Caught out there by Ryan. Very efficient inning for Jake in the top of the fourth. 3 up, 3 down. And Waterloo coming up bottom of the fourth. Mason, Shea, and Jake in a 2-2 tie. Well, I would have to say that the fly ball, ground ball outs for each of these pitchers is pretty much reversed. The Edgerton pitcher's probably gotten more ground ball outs than fly ball outs, and for Waterloo, Jake, I think he's probably got maybe 2 ground ball outs, and the rest have been fly ball outs outside of the 2 strikeouts he's had, and the 2 runners getting picked off a second. But Waterloo with 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up in the lineup now. Let's see if we can crack this tie. Mason with a hot shot off the third baseman's glove in the first inning for a single, and then was cut down trying to steal. Infield is up on the left side. Mason leaves that one go, and that's a strike. That is outside a ball, 1-1. Edgerton playing defense like they don't feel that the Waterloo batters can get around on this guy. But there is a huge, huge gap in right center. The infield is playing straight up, but the right side of the infield is back, and the left side is playing up a little bit. 2-1 pitch to Mason. Fouled over by first. And out of play. Just over the white line over there. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Mason fouls that one off to stay alive. Got to protect that outside pitch. That's been a strike all night, outside and low, especially from what I've noticed through 3.5 innings. And that's outside a ball 3-2 to Mason. Shea waits on deck. This is the opportunity here for Waterloo, the meat of their order, to try to hop back in the lead. That is a grounder to third. Throws on to first, and Mason just out. Contact coming off the bat is it's dying. I don't know what the issue is. I've seen a lot of these same pitches that Waterloo's been able to hammer in the past into the outfield, and they're doing nothing but ground balls. So kudos to the pitcher for Edgerton. Inside a ball to Shea, 1-0. And that is low, 2-0. That drops in there for a strike, 2-1. That's outside, 3-1. So Waterloo taking some pitches in the bottom of the fourth here. Hopefully, possibly going to tire this pitcher's arm out. I think he's probably good for 6 or 7 innings, but there's ball 4 to Shea. Third walk given up by the Edgerton pitcher. You know what, I know his name. I may just call him Anthony. I'm just going to call him Anthony. Third walk for Anthony. And in steps Jake. Grounded out to second, his first time up. Shea dancing over there at first. Draws Anthony's attention, but he's back in time. Without a throw. Shea still with about a 2-step lead over there, and he's off at the pitch. And throws down to second, and that is safe. Shea with a stolen base. Runner in scoring position for Waterloo with only 1 down, and Jake is behind in the count, 0-1. Nice throw down to second by the Edgerton catcher. And Jake fouls one off the stands in right, and he's behind, 0-2. Shortstop is right behind him, and Jake swings through that one for strike 3. Brings up Trey, who singled to right his first time up. And do that again. Maybe Shea can score and we can get this lead back. And Trey with a chopper to third. Picks and throws, and Trey is out. So Waterloo fails to score, and Strands won. Through 4 innings of play, it remains tied 2-2. So the band taking a short break. So hopefully we'll be able to get some innings in here. Will you be able to hear me clearly? Jake on for his 5th inning of work. I will have to say that Edgerton throwing their number 1 pitcher against us, and I would say Jake is probably our, well, right now he's our 3rd best pitcher. Shea not being able to pitch anytime soon. Waterloo travel team is down in West Allis this weekend. Games at 2 and 4. 2 o'clock game against MBA 14U and 4 o'clock game against Broncos Select 14U. So depending on that, those pool play games will determine that opening pitch is in there for a strike in the outside corner. So depending on those pool play. There we go. Grounder to third. Jacob Glott has that. Fires to first. And safe. Beat it out. Looked like Jacob double clutched there for a second. So, every inning now, I would say 4 out of 5 innings. In there for a strike. 4 out of 5 inning. Edgerton has had their opening batter aboard. Bottom of the order here. And that's in there for a strike. Throw down to second. And not in time. Dropped over there by Gavin at short. So Jake ahead 0-2 with a runner in scoring position for Edgerton. And that is swung on and foul ball, just a couple feet there on the outside of the third base line. If that was fair, that was going to be possibly a run scoring lead or tie breaking. And that is in there for a strike. Good curveball by Jake. Third strikeout of the game for him. And back to the top of the order, who has singled twice right up the middle. And that is low. Good stop. Good block by Trey. Throws back to second, and the runner's back in time. Smart fire down to second by Trey as the runner had a good secondary lead over there and wasn't in a hurry to get back to the base. He's holding the base now. Jake comes in, a hot smash to right. Manuel's got it, gets it into the cut. And runner will hold at third. Runner's on the corners with only one down. And throw to first, and runner's back in time. And coming home. Ball is missed. Dropped by Trey, and he's not coming. So wild pitch will allow the runner to advance to second. But the runner from third holds. So two runners in scoring position with one down in the top of the fifth. And Jakes pitches that one high, 2-0. And that is inside, 3-0. And that is low. So bases loaded with only one down. Sets up double play at least. The number 3 hitter in the Edgerton lineup will stand in. Corners in for Waterloo. And swings through that one. Strike one. Corners in to try to cut down the lead run at the plate. And that is high, 1-1. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Jake ahead 1-2. That's on the outside corner. And strike 3, fourth strikeout for Jake on the day. Brings up the cleanup hitter. That just misses with a curveball. And that is popped up foul and out of play. Jacob gives a cursory look, but that is onto the stands back there. So 1-1 count. And that is popped up and out of play over my head. Trey gave chase. Jake ahead 1-2. And there it is, grounder to short. And unable to be handled by Gavin. And 2-run score. So Edgerton up 4-2. Routine grounder that could not be handled by Gavin. He had plenty of time to get there and step on the base, but couldn't keep it in his glove. And throw over to first. Runner was already off to second. So runners in scoring position. 2 of them. And that is swung on and missed. Strike one. And that is low and outside. 1-1. That's in there. 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed. Big curveball for Jake. But Edgerton scores 2. And through 4.5, they lead it 4-2. 2 up for Waterloo, Wyatt, Tucker, and Avery. Wyatt stands in at the bottom of the 5th. First pitch is low to him, ball 1. And Wyatt with a grounder to second. Nice little hop into the glove over there and just out. Throw was high. Tucker walked in the first. Looks like the first baseman's limping a little bit with that stretch. Inside to Tucker. He walked in the second. And it's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Tucker fouls that one off. And he's behind 1-2. And Tucker stays alive. Fouls that one off. Avery. That's in there for strike 3. Two down as Avery stands in. Opening pitch is tap foul and out of play. And fouled into the netting. And Tapper foul. Avery stays alive at 0-2. Win it! Win it! And Avery fouls that one off. And we'll do it again at 0-2. Inside a ball. Almost hit him. 1-2. That is low. 2-2. That's outside. 3-2. Avery's brought it back full.
All right, now drive it.
There's a nice drive into left center. Going to the wall. Avery's on first. He's going to hold there. Avery with a solid single into the gap. Started down 0-2, brought it back to full and won it. So with 2 down, Jacob stands in now. And Jacob with a shot out to center. That is over his head. That is going to go to the wall. Jacob trotting into second with a double. Avery will hold at third, and Waterloo's got something cooking with 2 outs here.
Come on, Ryan. Hey, head down, drive it. Find a hole now, kid. Go hard. Take the one, guys. Take the one. Go right down. Wait till you hear it. Jacob, 2 down. Run in. Run on, you Jacob. Get off. Come on, Ryan. Big fit, buddy. No one's covering you guys.
And Ryan with a shot up the middle. Hops on the first pitch. Avery's going to come in to score. Jacob is going to be held at third. And it's a 1-run game. Bottom of the order coming through for Waterloo. Sawyer's up now with runners on the corners. That's low. And Ryan will take second without a throw. So anything in the gap, there's a possibility Waterloo might take the lead. No pressure on Sawyer. And Sawyer with a shot up to short. And that is into the outfield. Ryan is going to be held at third. And good thing. So, 4 singles. And it is tied with Emmanuel up. He singled to right his first time up. And once again, runners on the corners. And that is low and outside. Sawyer will take second on without a throw. And Emmanuel with a grounder to second. Throws on to first to retire the side. And no run scores. Waterloo ties it up though. They strand 2 and score 2 through 5. It is tied 4-4. Change of pitchers for Waterloo so we can close the book on Jake. Avery's into pitch now. And that is swung on and fouled into the netting. And that is swung on and fouled into the netting. Avery quickly ahead, 0-2. And just missed. 1-2. Avery on the mound after starting that 2-out rally in the bottom of the 5th. It ended up plating 2 runs. And Avery misses with a curveball high. 2-2. And fouled off the bat. Need some baseballs. So we'll do it again at 2-2. And there it is. Strike 3 for first strikeout of the game for Avery. Hits that outside corner. Been a strike all day. Sixth strikeout for the Pirates on the game. And misses high with that curveball. That drops low, 2-0. That's outside, 3-0. That's in there for a strike. That's in there on the outside corner, 3-2. First base coach is asking the batter what he's waiting for. Been right in there. And Avery 3-2. No swing, just a little bit high. So, strikeout and a walk for Avery in the top of the sixth. Avery working from the stretch now with a runner on. He's holding, and that opening pitch is in there. Strike one. A step and a half lead over there at first. And Avery's coming home outside a ball. Runner holds and pitches high, 2-1. Coming home, swings through that pitch, 2-2. And he's off with the pitch and fouled off. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Tie game 4-4 with one down in the top of the sixth. Edgerton with a runner on first. He's off again, and pitch is swung on into the gap in left center and rolling to the wall. We've got the cutoff, and the run will come around to score. And it's 5-4 now. Missed high with a curveball. That's outside a ball. 2-0. That's in there for a strike. 2-1. And off with a pitch. Low. Trey throws down to third, and he is out. Confirmed by the home plate umpire. So 2 down now, 2-1 count. And upset a little bit over there. Throwing his helmet and his batting gloves. And 2-2 pitch to Avery. Ooh, just high, 3-2. And there it is, fouled over the right field line. Up the hill there and around the fence, and we'll do it again at 3-2. Let's see if he breaks out the knuckleball on this pitch. No, high and tight. Second walk of the inning issued by Avery. And pitch is in there, swung on and missed. Strike one. You want to get him here because the top of the order due up after this. Avery steps off and runner is back without a throw. And Avery outside pitch, 1-1. That's in there, swung on a miss, strike two. Critical juncture right here. And just misses outside. 2-2. Runner advances to second. And that is swung on and missed. So 2 strikeouts on the inning along with 2 walks, but 1 run earned. And Edgerton strands one. But through 5.5, it is Edgerton 5, Waterloo 4. Due up for Waterloo, top of the order, Gavin, Mason, and Shea. Catcher is chattering it up with the home plate umpire that he was safe. At third, he must have been the one that threw his crap away. While the change of pitcher is waiting for him to sit behind the plate so he can do some warm-up tosses. So you can close the book on Anthony. 8 hits. 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. Only gave up one extra base hit. That was to Jacob in that 2-run 5th inning for Waterloo. So it looks possibly like a straight switch with between 21 and 45 on pitching and shortstop. So Gavin steps in 0 for 1 today, 0 for 2 actually. First pitch to Gavin is outside the ball. And that is outside, 2-0. Gavin may be waiting for a strike before he's going to take a swing. And that's high, 3-0. And that drops in there for a strike. 3-1 now. And that is low. Gavin is aboard. Start the bottom of the 5th with a bottom of the 6th, excuse me, with a walk. Quick coaching visit to Mason before he steps into the box. I'm guessing this is maybe to hold off on that first pitch so you don't into a double play, because I'm guessing that Gavin's going to be off with the first pitch. And there he goes. And Mason does not takes the pitch for a ball. And Gavin in with a stolen base. Only the second stolen base of the day for Waterloo. So runner in scoring position. In a 1-0 count. Gavin with a good secondary lead over there, and there he goes. He's going to get back. 2-0 to Mason. Waterloo's only seen a strike on the 3-0 count to Gavin. And that's high to Mason, 3-0. Shea waits on deck. Does Mason have the green light here? He does not. It was inside anyway. So 2 straight walks. And runners on first and second as Shea stands in. Outfield straight away actually maybe shaded a little bit to left. There is a fair amount of room down the right field line if Shea's able to poke one that way. Good speed on the base paths. First pitch to Shea is on the outside corner, a strike. Jake waits on deck. Shea, swings through that pitch. 0-2. I think he wanted to hit that one to Lake Mills. And steps off the rubber. Mace Gavin is back to second without a throw. And that is low, gets by the catcher, and both runners are going to go advance 90 feet. So Shea's still in a hole, 1-2, but now you've got the tying run only 90 feet away. And the winning run, or the go-ahead run, 180 feet away. Or second base, whatever you want to call it. And that's high to Shea. 2-2 now. Shea pops that one up on the infield. Who's going to call it? Pitcher's going to grab it and has it for the first out. So still only one down, and Jake stands in. Gavin's got to be ready for any type of wild pitch that gets by the catcher to maybe advance. And that is a little nubber that lands foul. First baseman could not catch up to that one. Jake just starts off in an 0-1 hole. And Jake takes that one foul over the Waterloo dugout, and he's behind 0-2 now. And that is low, gets by the catcher. Gavin coming home. That is out of play. So this game is tied once again at 5. Now the go-ahead run 90 feet away. And that is high, snagged nicely by the Edgerton catcher. He's going to call time, and they're going to go talk. So if you just joined us, you've missed a great game so far. Back in fourth. Edgerton started out top of the first, took a 1-0 lead. 2 by Waterloo in the bottom of the second. They took the lead. Edgerton with 1 in the top of the third to tie it up. Edgerton with 2 more in the top of the fifth to take the lead. Waterloo with 2 in the bottom of the fifth to tie it up. Edgerton with 1 in the top of the sixth. And Waterloo with 1 in the seventh, 1 in the bottom of the sixth to tie it up. And Jake has that one and fouled that over to the first baseman. Caught over there for the second out. Waterloo hasn't hit one out of the infield this inning, but they've tied it up. In steps Trey, who's 1 for 2 on the day. And that is low, gets by the catcher, and Mason will score, take the lead. So Trey in a 1-0 count. And Trey leaves that alone inside corner. Looks like if we're going to go to a 7th inning, Jacob is getting loose. Trey swings through that one, 1-2. Jacob getting loose to face the top of the Edgerton order if we end up in a 7th. And Trey swings through that, strikes out. We are headed to a 7th. Close the book on Avery. 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned. 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. Jacob coming on to save the game here. 7th inning in a barn burner. Top of the order due up for Edgerton. As I stated earlier, this game will not matter for the standings in league play, as Waterloo has already sewn up the number 1 seed. Edgerton trying to hold on to 2nd place. A loss here and a win by Oregon, who is taking on Beloit tonight. And Oregon will vault Edgerton and jump into the 2nd spot, which means Edgerton will need to go on the road in their playoff matchup. 1st and 4th, I believe, are pretty much set. I believe Sun Prairie Blue will be coming here. I believe that will be next Tuesday. Don't quote me on that. I believe games are usually Tuesday, and then the championship game for the higher seed would be Thursday at their home plate. Definitely love calling this game today. Holy cow, back and forth. I'm on the edge of my chair. Well, I hope we can go 1, 2, 3 and we can get out of here. But leadoff batter will be stepping here momentarily. We haven't retired him yet. 3 singles. 2 right up the middle and 1 between 1st and 2nd. So Jacob on to save it for Avery would be the pitcher of record. Can't discount what Jake did, pitching the first 5 innings and holding this offense down a little bit. Opening pitch is low. Ball 1. Jake moves to 3rd. Straight switch for Jacob and Jake. 3rd pitcher to 3rd. And that pitch is fouled off. Trying to protect the outside of the plate. And it will be 1-1. Looks like Jacob wants to switch hats. Looks like when he threw that one, it fell off his head. Jacob wants a tighter hat on his head so it doesn't fall off when he's pitching. I've seen Gavin do that before too. When he was pitching, he would switch with somebody. I think he switched with Wyatt one time, and that pitch is swung on and fisted to 2nd. And picked it up, throws to 1st, and missed it, goes out of play. So a runner will be awarded 2nd. Not sure if Mason should have charged that a little bit more. Long grass, wet grass, holding the ball up. I mean, left-handed hitters obviously have an advantage going to 1st. They've got that, 3-step lead because they're on that side of home plate, but I think it should have been closer than that. Jacob, opening pitch there, swung on and missed. So, opening batter aboard again for Edgerton. 6 out of 7 innings. 5 out of 7 innings, I believe. And he's off with a pitch going home. Go to 3rd, throws down to 3rd, and he's in there safely. So tying run 90 feet away. And 1-1 count. Waterloo up 6-5, Kathy. In the top of the 7th. And Jacob. Pitch is fouled and out of play. Jacob ahead 1-2. And that curveball just misses high. 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. First out of the game, first out of the inning, first strikeout recorded by Jacob. Brings up the number 3 hitter. And looks like he's standing a little closer to the plate to try to protect that outside corner. Maybe shoot one. And swings on, miss, strike 1. I think Avery at first should be playing maybe a little closer to second, but playing pretty deep at first. Jake kind of holding the runner on third. And second pitch is in there for a strike. Jacob ahead 0-2. And that is just inside a ball, 1-2 now. And that is in the dirt. And coming, oh, he's not going. He was 2/3 of the way here, but Trey kept it close enough in the dirt. So the winning run didn't try to score. That was close. I think Jacob was in position to take that throw from Trey, but it's 2-2. And that's just high, 3-2. And that is in there, swung on and missed, strike out number 2 for Jacob. So in steps Anthony, the cleanup hitter, with the tie run on third. I'd almost argue to pitch around him to pitch to the next guy. The next guy, I think, has popped out twice to the infield. Jacob's first pitch is high, ball 1. And that is outside a ball, 2-0. Oh, gonna call time here as coach is coming out. Probably to talk about the situation. Maybe they still want to try to pitch around him. It's kind of what I would think. Take your chances with number 52. They're going to intentionally walk him. I figured that. So runners will be on first and third now. And once again, they're going to take their chances with the number 5 hitter in the lineup. I totally expect Anthony to be off with the pitch. He's not being held on. And he's off. And that is high and tight, 1-0. I don't know if you pitch around this guy and set up your force as well. Would be kind of foolish maybe, but that is swung on and missed. Strike one. 1-1 now. And that is high and tight. 2-1. Waterloo up 6-5, top of the 7th. Tying run on third for Edgerton. Go-ahead run on second. 2 down and a 2-1 count. And that is in there for a strike. 2-2. And hitter didn't believe that one. He's got his arms in the air. What do you think, Jacob? Ring him up here with that big curveball. Ring him up with that big curveball. And there it is, strike 3. And that is the ball game. So, wow. Entertaining ball game. Waterloo ends up on the winning end. Finishes gameplay undefeated. They walk out of here with a 6-5 victory. Avery with the win, Jacob with the save. Well, it could possibly be a rematch of this coming up in the playoffs next week, but we will see. Entertaining game for everybody, but Waterloo victorious. Come on the winning end, 6-5. Take care, everybody, and we will see you later.